Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into an incredible story, a timeless tale of faith, courage, and a promise that stretches across the sky. Get ready, because we're talking about Noah, his amazing ark, and the most colorful promise ever made. So, picture this. Way back, when the world was super new and fresh, something started to go wrong. People began to forget how to be kind, how to love each other, and how to care for the amazing world around them. It was a bit sad, really. But in one tiny little corner, there lived a man who was different. His name was Noah. And Noah, he was a genuinely good guy. He treated everyone, every person, every animal with such kindness and respect. He just had a heart full of goodness. One sunny day, as Noah was puttering around in his garden, maybe humming a little tune as he tended to his plants, he heard something extraordinary. A voice. And not just any voice, it was God. Imagine that. God said, "Noah, I'm really sad. My heart aches because people have forgotten what it means to love and care for each other. But you, Noah, you've always been good. You've always remembered. And because of that, I have a very special job just for you." Noah, probably a little stunned but always ready to listen, looked up at the sky and asked, "What do you want me to do?" God replied with something that probably made Noah's jaw drop. "Build a big boat, Noah. A really, really big boat. It's going to be an ark. Because here's the thing. There's going to be a massive flood. A flood like the world has never seen. But with your ark, you, your family, and two of every single kind of animal on Earth will be safe." Whoa, a huge boat? A flood? Noah must have felt a million emotions all at once. But despite the shock, he trusted God completely. He knew in his heart that this was important. So Noah rolled up his sleeves and started to build. And let me tell you, this ark wasn't just big. It was humongous. We're talking colossal. Now, you can imagine what people thought. They probably scratched their heads, pointed, and even laughed at Noah. "Why are you building a boat out here, Noah? There's no ocean nearby. Are you crazy?" They'd tease. But Noah, he didn't let their laughter or their doubts stop him. He just kept sawing, hammering, and building day in and day out, with a smile on his face and faith in his heart. And then, something truly magical started to happen. As the ark neared completion, animals began to appear. Not just a few, but all kinds of animals. And they weren't just wandering aimlessly. They were arriving in pairs, 2 by 2. Imagine seeing majestic lions, towering elephants, playful monkeys, even tiny ants and buzzing bees, all marching in an orderly line towards Noah's incredible ark. Noah, with his big heart, would call out, "Come on in, everyone. There's a spot for everyone here." And into the ark they went, finding their places, getting ready for whatever was to come. Once every creature was safely aboard, the sky began to change. Dark, heavy clouds rolled in, covering the sun. And then the rain started. Softly at first, just a gentle sprinkle. But quickly it intensified, turning into a pouring, powerful downpour. It rained and rained and rained for 40 days and 40 nights. Can you even imagine that? The whole world was eventually covered in water. But Noah's ark, strong and sturdy, floated safely on top of the vast, endless ocean that was now the entire Earth. Inside the ark, despite the incredible situation outside, it was a surprisingly cozy and warm haven. Noah and his family were busy taking care of all their amazing animal passengers. They fed them, comforted them, and probably even played some games and sang songs to pass the time. Maybe they told stories to each other as the ark rocked gently on the water. It was a truly unique community, all safe together thanks to Noah's obedience and kindness. Finally, after what must have felt like an eternity, the rain stopped. The world outside the ark was quiet again. But where was the dry land? To find out, Noah decided to send out a brave little dove. The first time, the dove flew out, circled around, but couldn't find anywhere to land, so it came back to the ark. The The second time Noah sent it out, the dove returned with something amazing in its beak. A fresh green olive branch. That was a sign. It meant there was life and land breaking through the waters somewhere. And then, the third time Noah sent the dove out, it didn't return at all. That was the best news of all. It had found a permanent place to rest, meaning the land was truly dry and safe. Soon after, the ark gently came to rest on the top of a big mountain. The ground was finally dry. God had kept his amazing promise. As Noah, his family, and all the animals carefully stepped out onto the fresh, new ground, they looked up. And what they saw was truly breathtaking, a spectacular rainbow, stretching vibrant and colorful across the entire sky. And then God spoke again. "This rainbow," he said, "is my promise, a promise that I will never again flood the whole earth." Noah was so incredibly grateful. He, his family, and all the animals, full of joy and relief, probably danced and cheered under that magnificent rainbow. They were ready to start fresh, to build a new world filled with kindness and care, just as God intended. And that, my friends, is the incredible tale of Noah, the colossal ark, and the beautiful, never-ending promise of the rainbow. It's a story that reminds us to always be kind, to trust, and to believe in new beginnings. What a journey, right? If you loved hearing this ancient tale, please give this video a big thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.